Hello and welcome to Draper Diamond at Smith Field. So Draper Diamond at Smith Stadium here on the campus of Lipscomb University in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, as we get ready for the Chattanooga Mocs versus the Lipscomb Bisons. The throwdown from Cameron Rich to second, and we will get underway here as Emily Coltharp will step in from the left side of the plate against Lane Barefoot. Mocs coming in with a 16-13 record, winners of their last two. Bisons coming in with a 10-17 record. They finished with a win on Sunday against North Florida in extra innings. Coltharp will dig in against Lane Barefoot, getting the start in the circle today for the Bisons. Barefoot kicks, fires high for a ball, and this game is underway at 4:04 p.m. Central Time. Barefoot, check her wristband, fire that one right back into the glove, and Barefoot makes the catch for the out. That one, some say that one would have found her instead of Barefoot finding it, but nonetheless, she just stuck her glove out there and the ball went right into the mitt. Coach Ryman's going to come out and check on her pitcher after that one, right back at her. Umpires are coming in as well. It looks like they are looking at the foot. Nonetheless, Barefoot says she's good, gives a nod to her catcher, and will resume. Kaylee Snell will now dig in from the left side of the plate with one out. While we have a little bit of moment, let's go over the Chattanooga lineup. As I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess something's going on. This is Emily Coltharp still at the plate, so the catch by Barefoot did not count. It's now a 3-1 count to Coltharp. Not sure the explanation on that one. We'll have to figure that one out here later. But that one chopped right back over the mound, coming in and making the grab behind the bag, but unable to make the throw is the second baseman, Elise Shoemaker. And Coltharp will reach with an infield single. So now Kaylee Snell will come up batting from the left side of the plate. This time, instead of coming up to bat with one out, she'll have a runner on first base. Snell shows bunt. That pitch misses outside. Coltharp is a threat to steal out at first. 12 stolen bases on the year. She's 12 of 13. But with how far up Snell is in that box, you have to expect her to bunt. She shows bunt there. That one misses low. It's 2-0 count now. This is a very young Chattanooga lineup. Mostly all freshmen, including Snell, who's at the plate right now. The only upperclassman in the lineup, as that one's over the pitch for a called strike, is Emily Coltharp, who's standing out at first base, and the center fielder Gracie Cruz. They're both juniors. Everybody else in the lineup, including the starting pitcher today, Izzy Allen, are all freshmen or sophomore. That one's bunted to perfection. It'll move the runner Coltharp to second, making the grab and throw to get the out is the third baseman Klein. And now there's one out in the inning, but Emily Coltharp's out in scoring position now, and it will be Olivia LaPerry, the freshman, looking to bring her in. Perry's tied for the team lead in RBI with 17. Batting .318 on the year, but she'll look at a strike here. LaPerry will be followed by Aislinn Sellers. Kaylee Phillips is batting 5th. Liz Rodaball batting 6th. Presley Williamson batting 7th. Batting 8th, Gracie Cruz. And batting 9th is Addison Keelan. Perry's in the hole here, 0-2 after a called strike by Barefoot. Barefoot kick and fire. That one misses inside. It'll be a 1-2 count now. On the year, Lane Barefoot, 4-5. This is her 11th start in the circle. She has 4 complete games on the season. Has a 3.44 ERA, has struck out 28 and only allowed 15 walks. That one just misses inside. It'll even the count at 2-2 now. A little bit of a defense that we haven't seen by the Bisons this year. Much different defensive alignment. That one's fouled off and out of play. Out in the outfield today from left to right, we have Macy Conconin, Joey Gerizzo, and getting the start in right field today is Jessie Brown, making her first start of the season. Barefoot pitch is swung on. LaPerry loses the bat, but she didn't make contact. It'll be the first strikeout of the day for Lane Barefoot as the bat goes flying to the backstop. And that'll bring in Aislinn Sellers now. And the Mocs trying to not strand that runner out at second base, but Barefoot trying to slam the door. First pitch to Sellers, misses outside for a ball. So I mentioned Jessie Brown getting her first start of the season today out in right field. Presley Liebrick designated playing today, so she'll be doing the hitting. She's due up second, as always. That's primarily where we see her in the lineup. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. That'll make it a 1-1 count now. Across the diamond, we have Megan Klein at third, Amy Vitula at short, Elise Shoemaker at second, and at first is Kendall Crawford. That pitch was called a strike, and it's a 1-2 count now. Doing the catching for Barefoot is Camry Rich. She lays down the signs. We're ready. That pitch hit off the end of the bat to Shoemaker. She'll come in, field it, and make the throw to first for the out. And the Bisons are out of the inning unscathed. So 1 hit, 1 left. We will head to the bottom of the first inning where the Bisons look to get the bats going early in this one. Starting today in the circle for the Chattanooga Mocs is the freshman right-hander, Izzy Allen. Izzy Allen on the season is 4-7. She's making her 11th start today in the circle. Has 3 complete games, an ERA of 4.70. Has struck out 34 and walked 22. Her first batter of the day will be senior shortstop Amy Vitula. She'll watch a called strike there. Vitula on the year hitting .346, has seen that average start to even out. We saw her up over 500 a mere 2 weeks ago. That one's hit the second. It'll take a funny hop and just completely eat up Emily Caltharp out there at second base. We'll wait to see what that one's ruled. Vitula was running hard. It was going to be a tough play regardless, but it did take a funny hop off of the ground, ran up into Caltharp's chest, and bounced away, so she was unable to field it cleanly. While we wait on that ruling, Presley Liebrick will step in now with a runner at first base. She'll show bunt, pull back, called strike. They do give an error to second baseman Emily Caltharp. That is her 6th error of the season. So Vitula is aboard. Liebrick now with a 1-1 count. Liebrick hitting .325 on the year. She'll watch a called strike here. She has 26 hits and 80 at-bats, 1 homer, 14 RBI. The lefty now fouls that one off. She'll stay alive. The junior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We'll send that one up over the leaping attempt of Caltharp out at second. Vitula will move up a base to second, and there are now 2 on and no out here early in this one. It'll bring up Macy Kinconnen now. Liebrick sent that one right back up over the leaping attempt of Caltharp. Unable to make the grab, as it was just out of her reach. Vitula had to kind of hold up to see if that one was for sure going to be caught. The moment she saw it get over the grasp, she scooted in to second base. Kinconnen shows bunt. It's a called strike. Nobody was anywhere near second, so Vitula was just standing there about 6 steps off of second base, just watching. Runners take a little running start there. No show of bunt from Kinconnen. It's a 1-1 count. Kinconnen on the year hitting .277. She's started all 28 games for the Bisons. She'll watch a ball here to make it 2-1 count. 23 hits, 4 doubles, 6 triples, 3 homers. She's tied for the team lead with Camry Rich, who's standing in the on-deck circle. And Kinconnen leads the team with 19 RBI. She'll watch this one miss outside. It'll be a 3-1 count now. And Izzy Allen is in danger of loading the bases early in this one. Kinconnen thought that one was high. She took 2 steps down to first, but home plate umpire Chris Neighbors calls it a strike, so it's a full count now. But that one does miss inside, and the bases will be loaded with no outs for Camry Rich. We've seen Rich raise that batting average up piece by piece. She had 2 hits in that win against North Florida on Sunday. A hit here would open up the scoring in the first for the Bisons. That one misses high for a ball. I mentioned Rich tied for the team lead in homers. She's now batting 148. Has 9 hits, 10 RBI. Would love to add to that hit and RBI chance here. But she has a 2-0 count. Off-speed pitch there, called on the outside corner for a strike. And that'll run the count to 2-1 now. Home plate umpires Chris Neighbors, as that one's fouled off. Out between first and second right now is Joseph Salazar. And over at third is Mike Hensley. Rich has a 2-2 count. Izzy Allen looks at her wristband. She's ready almost as soon as Rich gets into the batter's box. And she'll send this one through the gap between third and short. Liebrick had to hold at third, so 1 run scores in Fatula. It's an RBI single for Camry Rich, her 11th RBI of the season, and the bases are still loaded now for Elise Shoemaker. We've seen Shoemaker all over the diamond. She's been at primarily third this year. We've seen her at first, today at second base. But one thing for certain is that we have seen her every single game this season. She has been a staple for head coach Ryman's squad. She'll swing through that one, make it an 0-2 count now. Shoemaker on the year, batting 155. She has 11 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, 4 RBI. Would love to replicate what her teammate Rich did just a few pitches ago. She'll foul that one off. A great attempt there. That one was coming back over the plate. Had to reach out for it and get it off the end of the bat. A nice attempt to stay alive there. Shoemaker now will step out, do her half swing, step back in. She's ready. She'll send this one to third. They will go home to get the force. And that will be the only out they get. So the Mocs get an out. Bases still loaded, and it'll bring in the first baseman, Kendall Crawford, now. Batting from the left side of the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bisons already have 1 run in. Do not want to leave those runners stranded, especially early in this one. Runners take a few steps off the base. That pitch misses outside for a ball. It'll be a 1-1 count now to Kendall Crawford. Crawford batting 200 on the year. Has 3 RBI. And she's quickly in the hole here, 1 and 2. A chance to really bust this one open if you're the Bisons with a well-placed hit. That pitch misses down and in, and it'll be a 2-2 count now to Crawford. She's ready. She'll watch this one high for a ball. It'll run the count full. There's nowhere to put Crawford if you're Izzy Allen. She does not walk as many as she does strike out. As I mentioned, 34 strikeouts to 22 walks. But a 23rd walk here would score a run. That one's hit. It'll go foul. Crawford had to do everything she could to avoid getting hit by that ball in fair territory, as that would have been an automatic out. So she does just that. Runners will have to retreat back to their base. And we'll do the full count pitch again. That one sent sharply to short. They'll go home once again to get the out. Conconin slides right in to the leg of catcher Liz Rodaball. She's a little lame getting up there. She's kind of walking gingerly back to the dugout. Ryman arguing that she was blocking the plate was Rodaball. As it stands, it is the second out of the inning. Hey, Coach Kristen Ryman not liking that call. She's unhappy. She saw, obviously, her starting left fielder appear to be shaken up on the slide into home. Does it look as though Rodaball was blocking the plate? I don't know. The throw was to the right or the left side, our left side of the plate, which is where Rodaball would be blocking the plate at. And we will resume the action. Coach Ryman will head on back down to her third base box. So back-to-back force outs at home. And Joey Girizzo will now step in from the left side of the plate. She'll watch a ball, as Izzy Allen had to stand there the entire time that Kristen Ryman was talking to Chris Neighbors. So she has not fired a pitch here in a little bit, but she quickly responds with a strike. Girizzo watches that one for a called strike. It's a 1-2 count now. And the Mocs are looking to get out of this. They are a pitch away. That one sent down the left field line, giving chase are the third baseman, shortstop, and left fielder. They'll converge and watch that one drop in amongst them. And we'll do it again. There is a sharp 15-mile-an-hour breeze directly out to left field. Right-handers will thrive today, or lefty, as that one gets away. Camry Rich is coming home. She'll slide in, safe. It's a wild pitch, and that will score a run. It is a 2-0 game now for the Bisons. That pitch missed outside. It got all the way to the backstop. The catcher Rodaball did a nice job getting it back, made it a close play at the plate. But Rich was able to slide in under the tag from pitcher Izzy Allen. It's now a 2-2 count. Runners out at second and third. Girizzo will swing through that one. So 2 runners score in the first inning for the Bisons. They now lead this one 2-0. We will head to the second inning as Lane Barefoot trots back out to the circle, looking to preserve this lead. Kaylee Phillips will get us started here in the second inning. Bisons lead 2-0. We do have a defensive change for the Bisons as Barefoot gets ready to deliver the first pitch of the second inning, low for a ball to Phillips. We saw Macy Conconin slide in right into the catcher rode a ball. She is out. We saw her kind of limp. It's yet to be seen what the move is. We won't see that here for a little bit, maybe the second inning. But Presley Liebrick, who begun the day as the designated player, she's now in right field, her usual position. Moving from right to left now is Jessie Brown. Kind of a half swing there by the third baseman Phillips. It'll be a 1-2 count to her. So Conconin is out. She, after sliding awkwardly into the leg protectors of the catcher, kind of got up. We saw her walk gingerly back to the dugout. She's out. Liebrick now in and right. Jessie Brown moves from right to left. That one's sent over to short. Amy Vitula will field, throw on to first, and there is one out here in the second inning. So it is yet to be seen whether or not Macy Conconin has moved from left to the designated player or if she is truly out of this game. We won't see that here until likely the second or third inning. Check swing there, fouled straight back, and a shake of the head by the catcher Liz Rodaball. And that one's hit off the end of the bat. It will go over to third. Klein coming in, making a throw high. Having to reach for it is Kendall Crawford, but she keeps her foot on the bag and makes the catch. And there are quickly two outs now, and that'll bring in the designated player, Presley Williamson. Williamson, the tall freshman wearing number 99. Freshman from Boyd Buchanan High School out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. She'll watch that one miss inside. It'll be a 2-0 count now. Majoring in mechanical engineering is Presley Williamson. She'll watch that one miss inside, and after getting two quick outs here in the second inning, Lane Barefoot falls behind Presley Williamson 3-0. She'll fire a strike in here. It'll be a 3-1 count here. That one's fouled straight back to the screen, and Barefoot is quickly battled back to run the count full. So Barefoot, a strike away from a 1-2-3 inning here in the second inning. She'll look at her wristband. She's ready. She kicks, fires, swung on, foul tipped into the mitt of Camry Rich. That is the second strikeout of the day for Lane Barefoot. And that'll send us to the bottom of the second inning where the Bisons lead 2-0. Megan Klein digs in. She'll start the bottom of the second inning for the Bisons. She'll watch a called strike here. It'll be Klein, Brown, and Amy Vitula here in the second inning, as that one's chopped foul off the bat of Klein. It'll be an 0-2 count now. Klein appearing in her 16th game. This is her 8th start of the year. She's batting .043, has 1 hit and 23 chances. That one misses for a ball. It'll be a 1-2 count now. She does have 2 RBI, however. Klein will watch that one miss outside for a ball. That'll even the count up 2-2. Bison's wearing purple jerseys on purple pants with gold accents. As that one's on the inside corner for a called strike. The first strikeout of the day for Izzy Allen. And that'll bring in Jessie Brown now. Sorry, second strikeout of the day, I beg your pardon, for Izzy Allen. Jessie Brown watches that one for a ball. I mentioned Bison's purple tops, purple pants with yellow accents. The Mocs have gray jerseys on gray pants, both with pinstripes and navy sleeves. That one is sent to short. It takes a funny hop and eats up the shortstop, Kaylee Snell. Jessie Brown reaches. We'll wait to see what this one is ruled. We saw an error ruled to second baseman Emily Coltharp in the first inning to get things started. Amy Vitula will dig in. She reached on the error by Coltharp to open up the game. She'll watch this one for a called strike. And they do give an error to the shortstop, Kaylee Snell. That is her 7th error of the season now. There's a runner on first base. Amy Vitula is in the hole, 0-2. She's ready. She'll send this one chopped foul. Presley Liebrick in the on-deck circle. She's getting ready. After her, we'll wait and see if Macy Conconin emerges and she's taking over designated playing duties, or if she's out of this ball game. That one misses wide. It is a ball. It'll be a 1-2 count now for the senior Vitula. Vitula was hitless in the game on Sunday against North Florida. She did score 2 runs. As Brown's off and stealing, she'll slide in head first, and it is a stolen base. Her 3rd of the year. She's 3 for 4 now. And the Bisons have a runner in scoring position. The pitch missed low. It was a ball. So a 2-2 count now to Vitula, and she's got a runner out in scoring position. So she'll send this one to short. Holding up is Brown. She'll go now. Vitula's out, but Brown slides in safely to third base. Heads up base running out there by Jessie Brown. She watched the shortstop, Kaylee Snell, field the ball. The moment she threw it, after she did not check the runner at second base, she was gone. So a runner at third base now. Presley Liebrick digs in. And emerging from the dugout in the on-deck circle is Caitlin Woodside. So Macy Conconin's out of this game, but Liebrick will send it right back up the middle, and that'll be an RBI single off the bat of Presley Liebrick, her 15th RBI of the year, and the Bisons lead 3-0. Liebrick sent that one right back up over the middle, almost the same exact spot. She hit it back in the first inning. She's got 2 hits on the day, her second one, and that's an RBI. And it'll now be Caitlin Woodside. So Macy Conconin is out of the game. If you're just joining us, Conconin started the day in left. Liebrick actually started the day as the designated player. In the first inning, with the bases loaded on a forced play at home, Conconin slid it in. The throw brought the catcher over into Conconin as Conconin slid in. She got up favoring her right leg. She limped back to the dugout. Liebrick went in to replace her in the outfield. She went out to right. Jesse Brown moved from right to left. And that brings in Caitlin Woodside now to be the designated player. She watches that one for a called strike. It's a 2-1 count now. Bisons lead 3-0 here in the second inning. That one's chopped foul. It'll be a 2-2 count now. It was an RBI single by Camry Rich back in the first to get us started. Rich then scored on a wild pitch later in the game, and Liebrick just notched an RBI single to give the Bisons a 3-0 lead as Woodside will ground out here 6-3. So we will head to the third inning. The Bisons lead 3-0. Lane Barefoot will trot back out to the circle as we begin the third inning. We'll be right back here from Draper Diamond when we return. Gracie Cruz will step in from the left side of the plate. The junior, one of 2 juniors in the starting lineup today for the Mocs. Hitting .333 on the year. She's started 28 games. 23 hits. 1 homer. 13 RBI. She'll watch a ball here. As Barefoot and the Bisons take the field with a 3-0 lead. That one sent out to left field. Going back and making the grab is the left fielder, Jesse Brown. And there's quickly one away here. They'll bring in Addison Keelan now. Keelan hitting .138. This is her 9th start of the year for the Mocs. She'll watch that one outside for a ball. For a strike, I beg your pardon. 4 hits, but 2 of those hits have been home runs. That one off the handle of the bat, sent out to second. Shoemaker will underhand flip it to the first baseman, Crawford, and there's quickly 2 outs now. So the lineup will flip over to Emily Caltharp, who we thought we saw line out to the pitcher her first plate appearance. She ended up reaching on an infield hit after some confusion. Still, really no explanation on what happened there. Caltharp ended up reaching on an infield single and was stranded out at second base in the first inning. She's been the only base runner today for the Mocs. That one popped too short. Vitula makes the grab. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Lane Barefoot. We will head to the bottom of the third. It'll be Camry Rich to get us started when we return right here from Draper Diamond. Camry Rich had an RBI single her first time up to bat. Later scored on a wild pitch back in the first inning. She's responsible for 2 of the 3 Bisons' runs, and she will dig in to begin the third inning. She'll send this one right back up the middle. The first pitch she sees here in the third is a single, and that'll bring up Elise Shoemaker. Camry Rich is 2 for 2 on the day now. Seeing the ball well is Camry Rich. Elise Shoemaker grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up to bat. Will now step in. She'll look at a called strike. Shoemaker batting .207 with runners on. She'll lay down a bunt here. Nice field there, but the ball is thrown into right field. Camry Rich was running on the plate. Shoemaker gets a late start to second base. She slides around the tag. Tremendous slide there by Elise Shoemaker. Going in, sliding around the tag out there at second base. It was a nice pick by the third baseman, Kaylee Phillips, but she throws it right into right field, trying to get Shoemaker. She was just trying to lay down the bunt. Rich will move to third. It'll be another error. And now there will be 2 runners in scoring position with no outs for Kendall Crawford. It goes down, as I mentioned, as an error for Phillips. Her 15th error of the year. Yeah, that's right, 15 errors. She leads the team in that category. And we have now seen errors by the Mocs' second, third, and shortstop position players. So a prime chance by Kendall Crawford here to make this a 5-0 game here in the third inning. That one will come in and hit her, and for the second time this season, or second time this game, I beg your pardon, the bases will be loaded. It will be Joey Chorizo who will come in, and she will have bases loaded with no outs. appears that we may have a pitching change as Mocs head coach Frank Reed he's out, and it looks like it'll be Hannah Wood coming in to pitch. The junior Hannah Wood on the year. Wood has a 2.38 ERA. She's pitched in 47 innings this season. Has allowed 47 hits, 16 earned runs. She's walked 11, struck out 15. So the bases are loaded for the Bisons here. Not an easy chance, or not an easy situation for Hannah Wood to be brought into, but she's asked to mitigate the damage and send her team to the fourth inning, only down by 3. I will say, before the game, I was talking to the Chattanooga SID as Wood's beginning to throw, and he thought it was, he told us the fact that assuming Brooke Parrott comes back next year and Hannah Wood, everybody, there's no transfers, no retirings. If everybody returns next year, they'll have 2 Parrots on the team. Obviously have Brooke Parrott, who's on the bench right now. She's a pitcher. We may see her later in this game. And obviously we're seeing Hannah Wood now, as the first pitch by Hannah Wood misses outside, or catches the outside corner for a called strike to Joey Gerizzo. Hannah Wood is scheduled to marry Brooke Parrott's brother here in the offseason, this winter. So next season, there'll be 2 Parrots on the team, and they will be sister-in-laws. Wood has a 1-1 count to Gerizzo. She'll send that one right back into the glove of Wood. She'll fire right back to first base and get Kendall Crawford leaning. An unfortunate double play there by Gerizzo. It was just right back into the pitcher's glove. And almost a look what I found moment. She'll just flip onto first base to get the out. And there are now quickly 2 outs. Runners still at second and third, this time for Megan Klein. So the appeal down to third base is confirmed. It is a ball. An off-speed pitch here. Just missed. Not sure where that one missed. I assume it was too low. But it's a 2-0 count now to Megan Klein. She'll watch this one outside. It'll be a 3-0 count. Don't want to leave runners stranded in scoring position. Klein. That one catches the inside corner, and it's a 3-1 count now. So Klein is ready. 3-1 count. The pitch from Hannah Wood. Misses inside, and the bases will be loaded for Jessie Brown. Brown reached on an error her first at-bat. It was an E6. She'll have the bases loaded here in 2 outs in the 3rd inning. She'll send this one to short. The throw to first is in time. Nice stretch out there by the first baseman, Aislinn Sellers. And the Bisons load the bases but fail to score. They will head to the 4th inning with a 3-0 lead. Kaylee Snell will get us started here in the 4th inning. Her team trails 3-0, being out-hit currently by the Bisons 5-1. That one hit by Emily Coltharp, an infield single. The Mocs also have those 3 errors in this one. First pitch by Barefoot to Snell, misses outside for a ball. Barefoot is ready. She'll fire this one inside. It'll miss, and it'll be a 2-0 count now. That one catches the zone for a called strike. It'll be a 2-1 count now. Barefoot, 2 strikeouts on the day. She's been effective, only 38 pitches. That one's one hopper over to second. Shoemaker makes the grab and the throw. And there's one out here in the 4th inning. Shoemaker's only that one hit. That was a weak grounder right over her glove behind the circle, in between that little dead area between the circle and second base. After a very somewhat confusing play, as we saw Coltharp line it right back into her glove for the out, but not really sure again what that ruling was, as she remained in the batter's box and continued the at-bat. That one misses high. It'll be a 3-0 count now to Olivia LaPerry, the left fielder. Barefoot has yet to walk anybody on the day, in danger of doing that here as a 3-0 count. She'll fire in a strike there. Barefoot kicks and fires. That one sent out to left. Going back is Brown. She looks up and that ball is gone. It's the 6th homer of the year for Olivia LaPerry. Ties her for the team lead. And the Mocs are on the board. It is now a 3-1 game here in the 4th inning. The 4th homer given up on the year by Lane Barefoot. But the Bisons still lead by 2. Barefoot just left that pitch up, and LaPerry deposited it in the bleachers out in left field. Now that's what way the wind is blowing. It is a strong 15-mile-an-hour gust right out to left. So surely that ball was aided out there by the wind. That one sent over to third base. Klein stops it. She'll fire across the diamond for the out. So 2 outs now. That'll bring in Kaylee Phillips. Barefoot fires that one in low. She taps her chest as if to say that one was on me. Phillips 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to short her first at bat in the 2nd inning. Barefoot ready again. She'll send this one over to short. It will take a funny hop right over the glove of Amy Vitula and roll all the way to the wall. It looked like Vitula had that one caught right. It looked like it was going to roll right into her glove, and instead it hit a dirt patch out there. Vitula's kicking that area, trying to level it out. That one just hit something out there and kicked straight up. Had a lot of top spin, and there's now a runner out at second base for Liz Rodeball. She had to take off her gear as she was standing in the on-deck circle wearing her leg protectors, taking her practice swings. That one sent over the glove of Vitula. It'll go all the way to the wall. Back-to-back doubles by the Mocs, and this is now a 1-run game. The inning started out innocently enough with a ground out to second. LaPerry followed with a homer. Sellers grounded out to third, so it seemed like the Bisons were out of it. But then back-to-back doubles by Phillips and Rodeball. Suddenly, it is a 1-run game. 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Mocs. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Bisons. Lane Barefoot gets a pep talk from her coach, Ken Hunt. She's ready. She fires that one. It's hit foul and out of play behind the Mocs dugout by Presley Williamson. Williamson 0 for 1 on the day. She struck out her first at bat. It was Barefoot's second strikeout of the game. She'll send this one on a line and over the wall. It is a 2-run homer for Presley Williamson, her second of the year. It is a 4-run inning for the Mocs, and they now lead this game 4-3. The second home run of the inning that Barefoot has allowed. She came in with 3 on the year. She's now up to 5. And it appears we're going to have a pitching change. Three-run score with 2 outs in the inning. I saw Elise Shoemaker tap her left arm to signal to the outfielders. I obviously can't see who's coming in yet, but one has to imagine it is the lefty, Emily Yakubowski. As we wait to see, Barefoot still talking to Ryman there in the circle. And Emily Yakubowski emerges from the dugout. She'll get the ball from Barefoot. So Emily Yakubowski, the junior, will enter this game on the year. Yakubowski, 2-4. This is her 13th appearance of the year. She has a 5.35 ERA. Does have that one complete game, and it was a beauty against Southeast Missouri. Faced 1 over the minimum. It was a 1-hit shutout. Yakubowski has walked 13, struck out 28. And her task now is to keep this game right where it's at, a 4-3 deficit by the Bisons. 4 runs score here in the top of the 4th inning for the Mocs. They come into the inning with no runs and only 1 hit. They're now up to 5 hits. 2 homers in the inning, one by Presley Williamson, the other by Olivia LaPerry. Sandwiched in between those 2 homers were back-to-back doubles. So, Gracie Cruz will step in. Yakubowski's first batter of the day. That one will be sent foul over the Bison's dugout. Cruz flew out to left her first at bat. So Yakubowski's pitch misses low, and that'll even the count up 1-1 now. One count to Gracie Cruz. Yakubowski's pitch. Fouled off of her foot. It'll go to the backstop. It'll be a 1-2 count now for Yakubowski, and the Bisons are a strike away from getting out of this nightmarish inning. And Yakubowski's pitch bounces into the plate. It'll be a 2-2 count now. Thought that one had hit the batter Cruz, and apparently it did not. It just skidded on in there. It'll be a 2-2 count from Yakubowski. That one misses inside, and that'll run the count full. Addison Keelan is on deck. If Cruz were to reach, I beg your pardon, that is not Addison Keelan. That'll be a pinch hitter, Jace Purdy. That one's slapped foul. So, if Gracie Cruz were to reach, It's Jace Purdy in the on-deck circle. She'll slap that one foul to stay alive. Jace Purdy, the Mocs' original or regular outfielder out there in right field. She splits the duties amongst Keelan. She does have 15 starts on the year, so she is cold coming off the bench if she were to come in. Yakubowski hoping to have to face her in the 5th rather than here in the 4th. And she'll do just that as that one swung on and through. It is a strikeout, the first of the day for Emily Yakubowski. But 4 runs score in the 4th inning, and the Bisons now trail this game 4-3. They'll look to do some work here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Amy Vitula sends the first pitch she sees to short for an out, and Liebrick follows with a sharp line drive out to center field. It'll one up the wall, and Liebrick will be in with a 1-out double. 6th hit of the day. Liebrick is 3 for 3 on the afternoon, and she's now in scoring position with only 1 out. That'll bring in Caitlin Woodside, who came in from Macy Conconin. So 1 out here in the inning. Liebrick standing out at second base. Woodside with the opportunity to tie this game with a base hit. Liebrick off of second base. That pitch freezes Woodside on the inside corner for a strike. It'll be a 1-1 count now to her. That pitch misses outside for ball. It'll be a 2-1 count. Very good chance to get aboard or bring in Liebrick on the day, who's, again, 3 for 3 on the afternoon. Woodside watches that one on the outside corner for a strike. It'll be a 2-2 count now. So a 2-2 count. Woodside watches that one outside. And the count will run full. Wood displeased with that call. She'll throw the ball into her glove. She's ready. Woodside's ready. The full count pitch is fouled up and out of play. So we will do the full count pitch again. Woodside looking. She'll foul that one off. Woodside's looking for her 5th RBI on the year. She's batting .444 with runners in scoring position. That one sent foul down the line. So for the 4th consecutive pitch, we will do the full count again. Woodside sends that one down the left field line. It'll drop. Ryman's waving around Liebrick. Here's the throw to the plate. She will score. It is a tie game. 4-4 off the RBI double by Caitlin Woodside. She just dropped that one down inside the left field line. It was a very good throw out there by the left fielder, Olivia LaPerry. One hopper to the plate. Liebrick just got her foot in there before the ball reached the plate, as she did not slide. Had she have slid, it would have been a guaranteed run. It was a guaranteed run because she scored, but it would have been a lot close, or it would not have been as close of a play. But nonetheless, the run comes in to score. The game is now tied 4-4, and Camry Rich has a chance to put the Bisons back up on top. And she'll send a high pop-up out to left field. Coming in and making the grab is LaPerry. Woodside will stay firmly planted out at second. So there are now 2 outs. And Elise Shoemaker will come up with a chance to give the Bisons the lead. Shoemaker watches that one miss outside and low for a ball. Shoemaker on the day. Grounded into a fielder's choice back in the first. Had that infield single in the third. She'll watch that one outside for a ball. Well, I say infield single. It was an error. They did give her a single. It was a hit and an error on that play that she reached. As that one sent to short, backhand by the shortstop, Snell. She'll eat it. Shoemaker will reach. And will this be the 4th error of the day for the Mocs? It'll bring in the first baseman, Kendall Crawford, with runners on the corners. It was a hard hit, one hopper to the backhand of Snell. She checks the scoreboard to see whether or not they're going to give her an error, as we still await that confirmation as well. As it is officially a single for Elise Shoemaker, her second of the day. Both hits didn't leave the infield. That's just the way the game goes sometimes. As Crawford will slap that one foul and out of play. So runners on the corners now for Kendall Crawford. She'll watch that one miss high. It'll be a 1-1 count now. Shoemaker off of first. Woodside off of third. It was a single, not a double, by Woodside. She advanced the second on the throw home. That one lifted over the shortstop's head. Coming in and making the diving grab is the left fielder, LaPerry. A nice diving grab to save a run, and we will head to the 5th inning here in a tie game at Draper Diamond. 4 runs apiece for the Mocs, 4 runs apiece for the Bisons. Don't go anywhere. Emily Yakubowski will head back out to the circle when we return right here. We saw Jace Purdy in the on-deck circle last inning for Addison Keelan. Yakubowski got the strikeout of Cruz, so Purdy headed back to the dugout. It'll be Keelan here. She'll send the first pitch she sees high, but in play, Liebrick will make the grab 2 steps short of the warning track for the first out of the inning. So we thought we were going to see Purdy. Keelan instead stays in. She flies out, and the lineup will flip over to the second baseman, Emily Coltharp. Coltharp 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Her first at bat facing Yakubowski. Lots of lefties in this lineup. That one grounded right back over the middle. Vitula comes over. Beautiful stretch out there at first by Kendall Crawford, but the speedy Coltharp reaches. It'll be an infield single. Not much you can do there. It was a nice play by Vitula, making the field in front of the second base bag. It was a strong throw, a nice stretch by Crawford, but Coltharp beats it by half a step. Now, these Mocs do run. Every player in the lineup has a stolen base, and running on that pitch was Coltharp, and it'll hit her before Elise Shoemaker can make the grab. It'll be an automatic out. Fortunate one for the Bisons, as the lead runner and speediest runner on the team, Coltharp, is out. She leads the team in stolen bases with 12. But like I said, as Snell and Coltharp switch positions, it'll bring in LaPerry, who homered last inning. That one bounces in. As I mentioned, these Mocs do like to run. Every player in their lineup today has a stolen base. Coltharp with 12, Snell with 2, LePerry with 3. Sellers, Phillips, and Rodaball all with 1. Williamson with 2. Cruz with 6. And Keelan with 2. That pitch misses outside. It'll be a 2-0 count now to Olivia LePerry. Perry doing it all today for the Mocs. Has the solo homer that got them on the board an inning ago, and also made a diving grab as there's a run attempting to make the tag out there as Vatula, as that one was wide, had to reach back behind her to make the tag. And Kaylee Snell is in with her 3rd stolen base of the season. I mentioned they like to run, and run that they will. But Jakubowski trying to slam the door shut and keep her stranded on the base pass. That one misses high for a ball. Perry made that diving grab just an inning ago to prevent Caitlin Woodside from coming in and scoring a run that would have given the Bisons the lead. She'll swing through that one here and make it a full count with 2 outs. Runner on at second, full count. Here in a 4-4 ball game in the top of the 5th inning, Emily Jakubowski trying to dig deep, find her best pitch, and fire it in here, and then it'll be sent into right. Presley Liebrick comes in, makes the grab for the out. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 4-4 ball game. Joey Girizzo will lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning here in a tie ball game. 4 runs apiece for both teams. Girizzo on the day struck out her first at bat in the first, grounded into or lined into a double play with the bases loaded back in the 3rd. 0 for 2 on the day. She'll watch a ball here as Girizzo looking to get on. She'll watch that one for a called strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for the Mocs. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Bisons. Girizzo fouls that one back. It'll be a 1-2 count now. The Chattanooga Mocs out of the SoCon, the Southern Conference. They represented their team well in the NCAA tournament. A close-fought loss against the 4-seed Illinois Fighting Illini. It is a 2-2 count here to Joey Girizzo. She'll send a rocket foul down the first base line. So Count will remain even 2-2 as that one's thrown in by the right fielder, Addison Keelan. Jerizzo's ready. She waits the pitch from Wood. Misses low. No, called. Strike 3. Jerizzo's down looking. Her second strikeout of the day. That'll bring in Megan Klein now. Tie game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The lights are on here as partly cloudy skies have given way to cloudy skies. It's cold, about 52 degrees here in Nashville currently, and dropping as the sun begins to wane. That one's fouled back by Klein. It'll make it a 1-1 count. The wind still blowing sharply out to left field at about 15 miles an hour. Klein, she could hit a ball up. That ball could carry a ways, as we saw, as LaPerry and Presley Williamson both sent one out over the wall. She'll send this one foul off the netting. It'll be a 2-2 count. That pitch misses outside. That'll run the count full. So, chance here for Klein to get aboard. She'll send this one high down the right field line, going over, making the grab in fair territory is Keelan for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Jessie Brown now. Credit where it's due. Hannah Wood has come in and stifled the Bisons' bats. They scored 3 runs off of starter Izzy Allen. Only scored the 1 off of Hannah Wood. That was the last inning to tie up the game. This one sent over to third, reaching out, making the stab at it is the third baseman, Kaylee Phillips. She'll fire on and get Jessie Brown by a step over at first base. So 1-2-3, go with the Bisons. We will head to the 6th inning. Still knotted at 4. Aislinn Sellers will get us started here in the 6th inning. Emily Yakubowski out to begin her second inning of work. That one's called strike. Sellers disagreed. She's quickly back in the box now, ready for the pitch from Jakubowski. That one just misses outside. I thought it looked good. But I'm not behind home plate. I'm actually off to an angle. So what looks good from here may not actually be over the plate. That one lifted. Initially going back on it is Liebrick. She'll run in, make the underhand catch out in right. That's quickly one out. So Kaylee Phillips will step in now. Phillips on the day. Grounded out to short her first at-bat, and the second at-bat back in the fourth inning. She hit one to short. However, right before it rolled into Amy Vitula's glove, it hit something out there, bounced completely over Vitula and her glove, and rolled all the way to the wall, and it marked the beginning of back-to-back doubles for the Mocs. That one's sent out to center field. Joey Girizzo drifts over, makes the catch in right center field. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Liz Rodeball, the catcher now. Rodeball's ready. Jakubowski looking at her wristband. She's ready. She fires in a strike on the first pitch. Rodeball brought in Phillips back in the 4th inning with a double. She scored on the homer by Presley Williamson, who's standing in the on-deck circle. We also saw a meaningful moment in this game by Rodeball back in the 1st inning. She'll send this one over to third. Klein fielding, throws high, making the reach. Still on the bag is Kendall Crawford, and that will send us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bison's hoping it'll be the last time they come to bat, hoping to scratch across a run to give them the lead. We are still knotted at 4 late in this one. Hannah Woods back out there for her 4th inning of work. She'll face the top of the Bison's batting order. Amy Vitula, Presley Liebrick, and Caitlin Woodside. If you're just joining us, Macy Kinconen was injured back in the 1st. Sliding into home plate, she collided with the catcher's leg pads as that one's lined right into the glove of the 3rd baseman, Kaylee Phillips, and that'll bring in Presley Liebrick. But we saw Kinconen go down, and Liebrick, who began the day as a designated player, went out to right field. Jessie Brown moved from right to left. So Liebrick now in. She's 3 for 3 on the day. 2 singles and a double. Her last double scored or Her last double was followed by a double off the bat of Woodside, which tied this game up at 4 back in the 4th inning. But Liebrick all over the game today for the Bisons. She's quickly in the hole here, 0-2, looking to get aboard and do some damage with her legs. That one misses high. It'll be a 1-2 count now. We have, in case you're wondering, seen one homer off the bat of Presley Liebrick this season. She'll watch this one miss high as well. That one homer as that one sent past the first baseman. 4 for 4 day for Presley Liebrick. She's standing on first base representing the go-ahead run for the Bisons. An absolutely tremendous day for Presley Liebrick, the junior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And that'll bring in Caitlin Woodside now, who tied this game up with an RBI double back in the 4th inning. As I was saying, that one homer by Presley Liebrick was against Dayton back on March 5th, as that one sent all the way back to the wall. Making the grab is the center fielder, Gracie Cruz. Liebrick will have to retreat back to first base. Woodside gave that one a ride, but just needed a little bit more oomph to get it over the wall. It's a nice running grab by the center fielder, Cruz. So they'll bring in Camry Rich now. Rich, 2 for 3 on the day. Singled, had an RBI in the 1st inning, scored on a wild pitch that same inning as well. She singled, was stranded out at second back in the 3rd, and then flew out to left in the 4th. Rich is looking to put one down that will find some outfield grass and allow Liebrick to score from first base. She's ahead 2-0 here. Bison's on the day. 9 hits, 27 at bats. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. It'll be a 2-1 count now. They've struck out 3 times, have walked twice. Do have 1 extra base hit. That 1 extra base hit off the bat of the lady down at first base in Presley Liebrick, who is 4 for 4 on the day. Somebody call Wendy's, because that's a 4 for 4. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apologize for that one now. That was bad. But a 2-2 count here to Camry Rich. Liebrick off of first. She represents the go-ahead run. Rich sends this one. It's going to drop. Coming in and watching it bounce right in front of her. Did a good job to keep it in front of her is LaPerry. Liebrick will move to second. So Rich does her job. That's the 10th hit of the day for the Bisons. Her 3rd of the afternoon. And Elise Shoemaker will now step in. She's 2 for 2 on the day. 2 for 3 on the day, I beg your pardon. She now has a runner in scoring position. A chance for that go-ahead run out at second base late in this one in the bottom of the 6th inning. But there are 2 outs. Shoemaker will watch that one for a called strike. Both of Shoemaker's hits today did not leave the infield. It was an infield single to second, or to short, and then Another infield single. It was a bunt that she attempted to lay down. She got it down. She beat the throw, but also the throw was sent into right field. She advanced to second base. It was a hit and an error. But Shoemaker's in the hole here, 0-2. 2 runners on. Tie game late in this one. Time is called. Shoemaker's going to step out, go through her routine again. The check swing right here. She'll step back in, another half swing. Touch the plate, hand up. She's ready. The pitch from Wood. Outside for a ball. It's a 1-2 count now. Elise Shoemaker, the freshman, technically a sophomore, but with the COVID year, granted that extra year of eligibility, she's a freshman. Academically will send this one outside the leaping attempt of the second baseman, Emily Coltharp. Liebrick will come in to score, and the Bisons lead 5-4 late in this one. Elise Shoemaker's third hit of the day brings in the go-ahead run, and the Bisons lead. Coltharp dove for it, kind of flipped over. It did not look pretty, but she's up. She's laughing about it. She is getting some heckling from her teammates down in the bullpen. But Elise Shoemaker does her job, brings in Liebrick from second base, and the Bisons now lead this one here in the 6th inning. It'll be Kendall Crawford with runners on the corners, a chance for some insurance runs now. And I do want to correct one thing that I said as Crawford looks at a ball. Elise Shoemaker, on the paper that we were given, listed as a freshman. She is in fact a junior. That one will be sent out to second, the 4-6 force out. But the Bisons lead 5-4 late in this one. We will head to the 7th inning. The Bisons lead 5-4. Emily Yakubowski looking to end this game right here and right now when we return. It will be Presley Williamson, Gracie Cruz, and Addison Keelan for the Mocs here in the 7th inning when we come back. Presley Williamson will dig in from the right side of the plate. She homered back in the 4th inning to give the Mocs the lead. It was a lead that would not last long as the Bisons responded with back-to-back hits in the bottom of the 4th to tie it up at 4. The score would remain knotted until the bottom of the 6th inning when Elise Shoemaker would send a single over the second base, the leaping attempt of the second baseman, Emily Coltharp. And Liebrick scored from second. A half swing there, not fully committed to that swing, was Presley Williamson. She's got herself in a 1-1 count here. That one misses outside. It's a 2-1 count. So the Bisons looking to send the Mocs down in order. To get their second consecutive win and improve their record to 11-17. That one just misses outside. It'll run the count full here to Williamson. Desperately do not want to walk the tying run. Jakubowski fires that one, sent over to third. Klein cannot field it properly. It'll skip over to the shortstop, Amy Vitula. She'll eat it. It will go down as an error, I assume. But regardless, the tying run now stands on first. I assume it appears we will have a pinch hitter, or a pinch runner, and we will. It is Skylar Burkheiser running at first base. And Gracie Cruz will now be batting with the tying run at first, and Cruz represents the go-ahead run at the plate. They give it a hit, so no error for Klein. It is the 7th hit of the day for the Mocs, the 2nd of the afternoon for Presley Williamson. Cruz attempts to lay down a bunt. She bunts it back to the screen. Looking ahead, we do have a pinch hitter on deck for Addison Keelan. We saw it back in the 4th inning. We saw Jace Purdy step into the on-deck circle. Did not see her that inning. Keelan led off the 5th. But Purdy now in the on-deck circle. She will hit for Addison Keelan. Assuming that Gracie Cruz can get down this bunt, she's already squared around. That pitch by Jakubowski misses high. It'll be a 1-1 count now, as both corner infielders crashed in. Shoemaker ran over to cover first base bag. That pitch is bunted back to the screen. It's now a 1-2 count now. Cruz has only gotten down 1 sack bunt on the year. That one misses outside for a ball, but she's now in danger. If she tries to show bunt, she won't. She'll swing through that one for the strikeout. A much-needed strikeout for Emily Jakubowski. It's her 2nd of the afternoon. And the first out here in the 7th inning. And more importantly, it prevents the Mocs from putting in a runner, or from putting a runner out at second base. So we will have a pinch hitter. It'll be Jace Purdy, the freshman, will come in and hit for Addison Keelan. on the afternoon, or on the season, the freshman Purdy. Hitting .283. She has 13 hits, 8 RBI. She also has 3 homers. Jakubowski misses on her first pitch for a ball. Really do not want to allow the home run here, as Purdy represents the go-ahead run. As that one sent over to third, Klein stabs at it, cannot field that one. It will be another runner to reach here in the 7th inning. It will be a hit. And we will have another pinch runner for the Mocs. So they now have 2 runners on and only 1 out here in the 7th inning. Now the tying and go-ahead runs both on base, and that tying run's in scoring position out there at second. The pinch runner is Addison Keelan, who Purdy pinch hit for. So the lineup flips over. It's Emily Coltharp now. Coltharp leads the team in hits and average, batting .391 coming into this game. She's now up to 400 after a 2-for-3 day. So not an easy task for Emily Jakubowski. 2 runners on, trying to end the game. That one misses outside. It'll be a 1-1 count. Bisons lead 5-4 if you're just tuning in. They scored the go-ahead run off the bat of Elise Shoemaker, a single over the diving attempt of Emily Coltharp. That one appealed down to third base, and Mike Hensley says that Coltharp went around. It'll be strike 2. Bisons led from the get-go. 2-run first inning, added on a second run in the third as that one swung through and missed, and Coltharp will go down swinging. It is the second strikeout of the inning for Emily Jakubowski, her third on the afternoon, and more importantly, the Mocs are down to their final out. It'll be a pinch hitter for Kaylee Snell. In comes Reagan Armour. Armour on the year, batting .275, has 11 hits, a homer and 4 RBI. Emily Jakubowski looking to stand her up and end this game right where it's at. That pitch misses low for a ball. Two runners on, 2 outs. The tying run out at second, the go-ahead run at first. Pinch hitter Reagan Armour at the plate against Emily Jakubowski. She'll send a high fly ball down the line. Looking up, that ball is gone. A go-ahead pinch hit 3-run homer off the bat of Reagan Armour. And the Mocs now lead 7-5. The entire Mocs dugout is out on the field celebrating as they now lead this one late in this game, 7-5. It'll be Olivia LaPerry now Jakubowski will get LaPerry to swing through that one. Bisons were an out away from ending this game. Had ample chances. Had 2 ground balls hit this inning over to Klein that she could not field cleanly. Both went down as hits. And Jakubowski allows the go-ahead 3-run homer just inside the left field foul line. And the Mocs lead it 7-5 late in this one, and the air has been sucked out of Draper Diamond. Jakubowski bounces that one in. So the only people making noise now are the Mocs dugout. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. It'll be a 2-2 count now to LaPerry. Looking ahead, it'll be Joey Gerizzo, Megan Klein, and Jessie Brown in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Bisons will need to score 2 runs to keep this game going. But LaPerry still has a full count here. This inning's not over. The Mocs could certainly add more this inning. LaPerry's already homered this game. She'll chop that one foul, stay alive. And the count will remain full. Jakubowski's pitch. That one's fouled off into the netting. It's a full count now. Emily Jakubowski trying to get out of the inning. And that one misses for a ball. Perry will walk down to first, and that'll bring in Aislinn Sellers now. That pitch misses outside for ball. So the Bisons still trying to get out of this inning. Jakubowski back inside the circle. She's ready. She fires this one. It's sent down the line, curving. That ball is going to go foul. That makes the count 1-1 now. That pitch misses for a ball. A quick throw down to first, not in time. And that pitch misses in. Oh, that pitch catches, actually. That's a strike. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 count to Aislinn Sellers. That pitch popped up. Megan Klein comes in, makes the catch. That'll set us to the bottom of the 7th. The Bisons trail 7-5 after a pinch hit 3-run homer off the bat of Reagan Armour. They have some work to do if they want to tie this game and send it into extras. We'll be back here. Stay tuned to see what happens right here from Draper Diamond. Kelly Paulson will pinch hit for Joey Gerizzo here in the 7th inning against new pitcher Brooke Parrott, looking to save this game for the Chattanooga Mocs. They lead 7-5 late in this one after the pinch hit 3-run homer by Reagan Armour. Paulson will watch this one miss outside for a ball. She'll look to get aboard. We've seen Paulson out at second base. She got the day off today, as Shoemaker got the start at second. She'll watch that one outside, and that will be a 2-0 count now. Paulson will foul that one back. So, 2-1 count now to Paulson. She'll foul that one off. It'll be a 2-2 count now. Paulson will lift this one into left field. It'll drop for a hit. Paulson's aboard. It's the 12th hit of the afternoon for the Bisons. And we will have a pinch hitter. It'll be Ashley Montoya. So Montoya will pinch hit. Paulson's off of first base. Montoya represents the tying run. Montoya looks at a ball. She represents the tying run with no outs here. That one's fouled off to the backstop. Montoya on the year. batting 100. That pitch misses high. She'll send this one to center field. That ball is going to drop. Paulson's going to slide into second base, and all of a sudden, the Bisons have life. After giving up that pinch hit 3-run homer in the top of the inning, Montoya gets a pinch hit single. After Paulson gets a pinch hit single, there are now runners at first and second. And Tori Womack will step in as the winning run. She'll step into the batter's box, pinch hitting for Jessie Brown. We saw Womack on the game last Wednesday against Quinnipiac have a pinch hit homer. Her first collegiate hit, her first collegiate homer, straight away center field over the trees. Definitely has power. Her job is to get aboard, not only get aboard, but also advance these runners. However that may be. She'll send a double or a ball out to the wall in the gap. Paulson's going to score. Womack's going to cruise into second base, and Montoya is going to hold up at third. It is a pinch hit double. 3 pinch hit hits this inning off the new pitcher, Brooke Parrott. A run comes in. It is now a 1-run game. The winning run's out at second base, and Amy Vitula will dig in to bat from the left side. It appears that we're going to have a pinch runner. It appears Jessie Brown's going to come in and run for Womack out at second base. Vitula, with no outs this inning, will have the chance with a base hit to win this game. Bisons do have 1 walk-off this season. It was a walk-off single off the bat of Kelly Paulson. There's going to be a meeting in the circle now between the entire infield and Chattanooga Mocs pitching coach. That is Cheyenne Tarango. Runners on second and third. And the lineup has been flipped over. Senior Amy Vitula is up with no outs. Runners out at second and third. And standing in the on-deck circle looking ahead is Presley Liebrick, who is 4 for 4 on the afternoon. But Vitula will dig in first. The lefty shortstop, the infield is in. She'll watch this one miss low for a ball. And as soon as the life had been sucked out here at Draper Diamond, it has been reestablished as Vitula sends one to center field, going back, making the grab. Tagging is the pinch hitter, Womack, or I beg your pardon, that's Ashley Montoya. It is a tie game. Ashley Montoya comes in to score off the sac fly by Amy Vitula. She does her job. There's 1 out now in the inning, and Presley Liebrick now digs in. 4 for 4 on the afternoon. A 5th hit almost certainly wins this game with Jessie Brown running out at second base. Liebrick will watch that one low, and running on the pitch and sliding into third safely is Jessie Brown. So now the winning run is just 60 feet away. She'll get a hug from her head coach, Kristen Ryman, and Presley Liebrick with the chance to win this game right here, right now, with a base hit. She'll watch that one outside for a ball. Two-0 count to Presley Liebrick. The Mocs do not want to pitch to her at all, but they have to. Is that one sent? Caught, and it is too short. LePerry was playing in. It was hit the opposite way. Liebrick is retired for the first time today in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Caitlin Woodside will now step in. A runner just 60 feet away. That runner, Jessie Brown, represents the winning run. That pitch, called a strike, off the hand of Brooke Parrott. Parrott already blown the save. She's looking to not lose the game now. That pitch is swung through for a strike. It'll be 0-2 now. Parrott on the year has a 1.96 ERA. She's 8-1, has 2 saves. So certainly an off day here for her, but she'll strike out Woodside, but 2 runs score in the inning. The Bisons lead off with 3 pinch hits. And a sac fly off of Amy Vitula will tie the game, and we will head to extra innings. To the 8th we go, right here from Draper Diamond. It's 7-7. Kaylee Phillips will lead off this 2nd inning. As trotting out to second base will be Bailey Myers. So Myers will be at second. Phillips will be at the plate in this tie game here in extra innings. It is the 8th inning. And what a game this has been. The Bisons jumped out to a 3-0 lead, scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second, before the Mocs scored 4 in the 4th to give them the lead. Bisons responded in the bottom of the 4th to tie the game up at 4. It remains tied until the bottom of the 6th inning, when Elise Shoemaker had an RBI single that gave the Bisons the lead heading into the 7th inning. Down to their final out, the Chattanooga Mocs called on Reagan Armour to pinch hit with 2 runners aboard. and she hit a 3-run homer to give them a 7-5 lead. But with down 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th, the Bisons came up, led off with 3 consecutive pinch hits. Including a RBI double from Tori Womack, which scored Kelly Paulson, and then a sac fly from Amy Vitula to score Ashley Montoya. So, that's where we stand. It is the 4th inning. Or it is the 8th inning, and we are tied 7-7. I don't know where I'm getting 4 from. We are tied 7-7 here in the 8th inning, and Yakubowski gives up a 2-run homer off the scoreboard to Kaylee Phillips, the sophomore. That is her 7th homer of the season. The 4th one Yakubowski has allowed. 2nd of the game for her. And the Mocs now lead 9-7. It appears that we will have a change here. Emily Yakubowski gives up the 2-run homer. Heading out to the circle is Kate Peters. Peters takes the ball. She'll get ready. Now with nobody on and nobody out, just like it was a new inning. But the Bisons now trail 9-7. The homer by Kaylee Phillips gives them the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we have gone. The Mocs were down to their final out and have scored 5 runs in 2 innings. And they lead 9-7 here in extras. Some people would call it free softball. I disagree. Those who are here still had to pay the price of admission to get in, so it's not free. It's just an additional inning. Nonetheless, Peters is ready. She fires in a called strike. To Liz Rodaball, the catcher. Peters kicks, fires, she's ready, a liner, 1 hop. Elise Shoemaker comes up with it, fires on the first for the out. So the first out of the inning now. And that'll bring in Presley Williamson. Nine runs, 10 hits, 3 errors for the Mocs. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Bisons. Peters fires in a strike to Williamson. Of course, Peters on the year. That one will drop in right center field. It'll go all the way to the wall. Liebrich gathers and fires in. It is the third hit of the day for Presley Williamson. A single, a double, and a home run. She's now out at second base, and that'll bring in Gracie Cruz with one out. Peters on the year, 2-4 with a 3.18 ERA. She does have one save, 38 hits in 44 innings pitched. She'll throw a ball there. 20 earned runs, has walked 20, struck out 19. This is Peters' 14th appearance this season. She'll watch that one be fouled back to the screen. It'll be a 1-1 count now. A 9-7 lead for Chattanooga after the 2-run homer by Kaylee Phillips. That one swung through. It's a strike. It'll be a 1-2 count now to Gracie Cruz. Looking ahead, it'll be Camry Rich, Elise Shoemaker, and Kendall Crawford in the bottom of the 8th inning. And what we hope will only be a 2-run deficit. Do the Bisons have another comeback in them late in this one? Cruz has struck out twice today. Make it 3 times. No, she got a piece. Rich couldn't hang on, and it will go down as a foul ball. So Gracie Cruz will have another chance. This at bat. Count remains 1-2. She'll step back in. Peters is ready. She'll head back to the rubber. She'll kick, fire, high for a ball. We're on the count to 2-2 now. The third pitcher of the evening for Lipscomb is Kate Peters. Lane Barefoot started the game. Emily Yakubowski came on in relief. And now, for the third time today, Gracie Cruz has struck out. The 20th of the season for Kate Peters. And the second out of the inning. Going to bring in Addison Keelan now. Keelan grounded out to second in the third, flew out to right in the 5th. Kate Peters looking to send her down and keep her team only down 2. She'll check her swing there. The appeal down to third. No, says the home player, the third base umpire, Mike Hensley. Peters is behind 1-0. This one bounces in. It'll be a 2-0 count now. So we've seen just about every player on Lipscomb's bench today. As that one's sent out to left, going it back, making the grab is Jesse Brown. And we will head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bisons trail by 2, looking for another comeback against Brooke Parrott. It'll be Camry Rich, Elise Shoemaker, and Kendall Crawford when we return to Draper Diamond. Camry Rich gets us started here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Bisons trail by 2. They trailed 9-7 after a 2-run homer in the top of the inning. By Kaylee Phillips and the Mocs. Rich will watch that one go by for a ball. Rich will send this one to third. It'll eat up the third baseman. She'll recover, make the throw, and get the out. Nice play to stay with it is Phillips. And there's quickly one away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Elise Shoemaker will dig in. Shoemaker sends this one foul. Going over and running out of room is Olivia LePerry. Shoemaker on the day, 3 for 4, 3 singles. The third one gave the Bisons the lead in the 6th inning. She'll watch that one miss for a ball. Shoemaker will be ahead 2-1 here. Bisons trail 9-7. They out-hit the Mocs 14-11. Shoemaker will watch a call strike here. Shoemaker is one of 2 players today, well actually one of 3 players today with multiple hits. Liebrick 4 for 5. Rich 3 for 5. Shoemaker 3 for 4. And Shoemaker will go down looking, and the Bisons are now down to their final out. Kendall Crawford will step in from the left side of the plate. She represents the last chance for the Bisons. Crawford hitless on the afternoon. Fielder's choice in the first, hit by pitch in the third. Flew out to left in the fourth and grounded into a fielder's choice to in the 6th. She'll take a mighty hack here and foul that one back, as Woodside has yet to budge from second base after the ground ball to third and the strikeout. But Crawford, with one swing of the bat, can tie this game up. She does have 1 homer on the year. Doesn't need to hit a homer here. Just needs to put the ball in play and chip back at that Mocs lead any way they can. With the runner in a scoring position to begin the inning, they have that chance. This one will be sent over the right side between the first and second baseman. Woodside will advance to second. It's the first hit of the day for Kendall Crawford, 15th of the afternoon for the Bisons. And there are now runners on the corners for Joey Jurizzo. We saw Kelly Paulson pinch hit for Jurizzo back in the 7th inning. Paulson led off with a pinch hit single, but here we will see Jurizzo with runners on the corners looking to extend this game. First pitch. That one will be watched. Jurizzo in the hole here, 0-1, looking for a base hit to bring Woodside in from third. She'll send this one out to right field. It'll drop in the gap. It'll go all the way to the wall, getting away from first. And coming in to score with it is a 2-out RBI double off the bat of Joey Chirizo. And this is a tie game once again. Unbelievable. This game has it all, ladies and gentlemen. Megan Klein will now dig in with 2 outs. And this game is tied. Chirizo with an RBI double that scores Woodside from third, and Crawford, who was on her high horse and running from the get-go, she scores from all the way from first base. And we are tied once again. Klein fouls this one off. It'll be an 0-2 count now. One thing for certain is these Bisons will not go down without a fight. They are a scrappy team, and they will keep on fighting. That one will miss outside. And Klein, with a base hit, can win this game. That one misses outside. The pitch from Parrott, who, again, coming into this game, had an ERA just south of 2. She's allowed 4 runs in her 2 innings of work. All 4 runs tied this game up. First at 7 in the 7th, and now at 9 here in the 8th inning. And Klein has a full count here in this one. A single can win the game by Megan Klein. This one misses outside. It'll be a ball. And Jesse Brown will dig in with a chance to win this ball game. Tie game, 9-9. Jesse Brown has a chance to walk it off. She'll foul this one off. Brown swings through that one. She'll be in the hole 0-2 now. The throw down to second base behind Chirizo, not in time. And Brown looking to slow down and just put the ball on play. She'll swing through it. We will head to the 9th inning. Everybody, catch your breath. Because if this 9th inning is anything like the 7th and 8th, we're in for some excitement. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to catch my breath. Don't go away. You do the same. But we'll be right back here in the top of the 9th inning, tied at 9. I hope you've had a chance to catch your breath, because we all know I haven't. It is 9-9 here in the 9th inning as we begin our second inning of extras. Still knotted. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Mocs as Kate Peters begins her second inning of work. Addison Keewan will be out at second base, and Emily Coltharp will be at the plate. She'll miss on a bunt there. It'll be 0-1. Coltharp 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled in the first, singled in the fifth. Popped out to short and struck out. That one catches the corner for a strike, and it is 0-2 now to Coltharp. So the 0-2 count now from Peters is line foul, just foul. And fortunately, too. That ball dropped. Coltharp and Keewan would have switched places out on the base paths, and the Mocs would be up 10-9. Peters, she's ready. She's got Coltharp and an 0-2 count. She looks at her wristband. She kicks, fires high and outside for a ball. We've seen just about every player today for the Bisons. We have not seen Caitlin Hunt or Avery Cox position player-wise. That one's chopped foul. Marin Waterman and Michaela Veneziali are the only two pitchers we have not seen. And for the moment, this game is Kate Peters's. She's got a 1-2 count on Coltharp. That one grounded to third. Klein up with it. She fires, gets the out, running to third, and that ball is thrown all the way into the Bison's dugout, their bullpen. It'll be a hit and an error as Kendall Crawford tried to fire back across the diamond to get the out, sailed it high. The runner will advance in Keelan, advance from third to home, and the Mocs now lead 10-9. So give the error to Crawford. It is the first error of the day on the Bisons, and it is a costly one as it scores a run. But the bases are empty now, and Peters has room to work. But if the Bisons want to win this game, they're going to have to dig another comeback out of the magician's hat. Infield in, or corners of the infield in. That one chopped foul. And looking ahead, as always, it'll be the top of the lineup for the Bisons. Amy Vitula, Presley Liebrick, and Caitlin Woodside. And if you're a Bisons fan, you have to feel comfortable about that one, but you hope that it'll remain a 10-9 ball game. That one misses outside from Peters. I'll make it a 2-1 count now. As we settle in here for this 9th inning of work, that one misses high. That's a ball. It'll be a 3-1 count now to Kaylee Snell. Two hours and 45 minutes of action thus far. That one's called strike. It'll be a full count now. First pitch was at 4:04 Central Time here in Nashville. Full count to Snell. That one misses low. Peters walks Snell. And that'll bring in Olivia LaPerry. LaPerry on the day is 1 for 3. She walked in the 7th, but that one hit was a big one. A solo home run aided by the wind, that 15-mile-an-hour breeze that is blowing straight out to left field. It was a low liner, a wall scraper. Is that one right back to Peters? She can't glove it, but she'll field and throw on to first for the out. The runner Snell will advance to second base, but there are now 2 outs now that'll bring in Aislinn Sellers. So a 10-9 ball game here in the 9th inning of extras. Kate Peters looking to send us to the bottom of the 9th. With the Bisons only trailing by a run. She'll check her wristband. She's ready. Trying to hold that runner out there at second in Snell, who reached via the walk and advanced on the 1-3 putout. Peters looking to hold this game right where it's at. That pitch right over the middle for a called strike. That'll make it a 1-1 ball game. The Bisons were an out away from winning this game in the 7th inning before a pinch hit 3-run homer by Reagan Armour. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. It'll be a 1-2 count now. Mocs took a 7-5 lead heading into the bottom of the 7th. But the Bisons rallied, scored 2 hits as that one's hit straight up in the elevator shaft. Coming in and making the grab is Megan Klein. And we will head to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Bisons looking for a run to tie this game up. Looking for 2 to send everybody home happy. It'll be Amy Vitula, Presley Liebrick, and Caitlin Woodside when we return. Jesse Brown will trot out to second base, and Amy Vitula will dig in from the left side of the plate. Bisons needing a run. Vitula does not have a hit today. Does have a sac fly RBI reached and scored a run back in the first via error. Tula shows bunt, pulls back, but it is a called strike by home plate umpire Chris Neighbors. 10 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors for the Mocs, 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error for the Bisons. Vitula shows bunt, she gets it down, but it's foul. A diving attempt by the third baseman, Phillips, unable to make it, and Vitula is now in an 0-2 hole. So Vitula, a chance here. She'll send this one in the gap. It'll drop for a hit. Getting the wave is Brown. She'll come in and score, and the Bisons tie it up here in the 9th inning. It's 10-10. And now, the winning run is at first base in Amy Vitula, and Presley Liebrick will step in now from the left side of the plate. The 17th hit of the afternoon for the Bisons ties this game up, and Presley Liebrick is now looking to move Vitula into scoring position or more. Liebrick singled in the first, singled in the second, had a double and scored a run in the fourth, and then singled in the 6th inning and scored a run off the bat of Elise Shoemaker. So 4 for 5 today. Has scored 2 runs, looking to make it 5 for 6. She'll show bunt here, pop it back to the screen, and Liebrick will be in the hole 1-2 now. Every time the Mocs have scored this game, the Bisons have answered. Liebrick watches that one wide for a ball. I'll make it a 2-2 count now. Mocs scored 4 in the fourth. The Bisons answered with a run in the fourth to tie it at 4. Liebrick swings through that one. She's down swinging. The throw down behind Vitula gets away, and she will advance to second base. So Liebrick goes down. It's the first out of the inning. But Vitula moves into scoring position, and Caitlin Woodside will now step in to hit. It goes down as an E2 by the catcher. So the 4th error of the day for the Mocs moves Vitula into scoring position. And Caitlin Woodside with a chance to win this game now. In this one, she'll swing through that one, a mighty hack there. And time is called. By Laura Dukes. She'll come in, and she saw something by Woodside. She talks to her designated player, taps her on the head. Dukes, former Bison, played 31 games, well, 34 games, started 31. As a grad student. For transferring from MTSU. Woodside swings through that one. She's in the hole now. 1-2. This would be Macy Conconin, but she was injured back in the first inning. That pitch called on the outside corner. A strike. Strike 3. And this game now falls on the shoulders of Camry Rich. approaching the 3-hour mark here, sitting at 2 hours and 53 minutes of game time. We're here knotted at 10 runs apiece here in the 9th inning. Every team has scored this inning. As that one sent into left, and it's going to drop, and coming in and scoring is Vitula. It is a walk-off single off the bat of Camry Rich, and the Bisons win 11-10. You can put it in the left-hand column. The Bisons increase their record to 11-17. The Mocs drop to 16-14. And what a game. The fourth hit of the day, I beg your pardon, for Camry Rich is the difference. An RBI single. Vitula scores from second base, and the Bisons get the victory. Holy moly. 10 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors for the Mocs. 11 runs, 18 hits, 1 error for the Bisons. They will trot out to left field happy as a clam after the second walk-off victory of the season for the Bisons. Getting the win is Kate Peters. Taking the loss is Brooke Parrott. And that will send the home crowd home happy. Thank you for tuning in. The Bisons get the 11-10 victory here in 9 innings. My name's Blake Forsheet. Until next time, right here from Draper Diamond on the campus of Lipscomb University.